Thanks for tuning in. This is the Will Hill Show riddle. You know, we like to start every show this way. Here we go. What can point in every direction but cannot make it to the destination by itself? Find out at the end of the Will Hill Show. Welcome back to another episode of the Will Hill Show. If you haven't figured it out, I'm your host, Will Hill, stand-up comic. I do it all. Whatever you need, I got you for your funny fix. Today we have Sophia, and I'm finna mess up her last name for the 100th time. All right, let me try, Sophia. Sophia Pietrkowski. Oh, I get. Wait, no, I didn't get it.
No, you got it. It was just like the wrong emphasis on the Pietrkowski.
But one more time.
Pietrkowski.
What she said, that's who we have here. Sophia is an actress. So, Sophia, give us a little background about yourself.
I am a Chicago native. I grew up in Rogers Park my whole life. I went to an arts high school and then majored in acting at CalArts, where I got my BFA, and then I found my passion for devised theater, which is kind of like creating new collaborative works. So I do a lot of theater about social change and social justice in Chicago. I call myself a community engagement devised theater artist, so a lot of my work is based in community relationships.
Is that like a real title? Is that what you like put down on your...
That is on my, I promise you it's on my website. Yeah. Community engagement devised theater artist. I've known I wanted to do that since I was 16. So.
That's crazy to know such a specific job title. Like, I'm going to get that long ass title.
It is. I mean, well, devised theater as a whole is just like a collaborative process of creating new works.
Yeah.
So, like creating a partnership with artists and like community relationships is something I'm super inspired by, and that's kind of what I move towards in my own work.
Right.
Yeah.
So I noticed you lived in LA for a little while, right?
I did. For
so
4 years.
How would you say the work climate is different here than LA?
It is so. I mean, the other thing that's interesting about like community engagement devised theater is that you.
Man, we gotta get an acronym for that thing. Golly.
Oh, okay. Anyway, the whole thing about like my work specifically is
there we go.
you really have to have the relationships in the communities before you can even start to move forward.
Right.
If you don't have the roots in building those relationships, you can't make meaningful work. You'll end up, using people's stories for your own personal gain, and that is something that in this work that I constantly check myself and
right.
It's a complicated process, but once you really figure it out, it's magical.
Out here jacking people's stories. So tell us what you've been on. What, as far as acting, what have you been up to?
Oh man. So I got back in June. I traveled for 8 weeks, so I was.
Where were you at?
I was on a road trip. We went through 11 different states from California to Chicago, and then I went all over Italy, and it was very fun. Yeah.
Filling out them pages in that passport, huh?
Yeah, it was. I would love to. I'll move there. It's fine. But yeah, I wanted to come back to Chicago. It's my home. This is where my roots are to my community.
Right.
And I came back every summer to continue building my relationships and.
So as far as acting, you have any acting gigs that you are currently in that you want to promote real quick?
Oh man, show-wise, I am going on tour this summer with a theater company.
Oh snap!
I don't know where it's going to be yet. I don't have information just yet. But
we got a tour.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
Where? Not to be, to be announced?
Yeah, exactly. So that's a 2-person show that I'm super excited about. That won't be in Chicago. That I know of.
What's a 2-person show?
So it's with Hampstead Stage Productions. So they are doing a 2-person show of Greek mythology.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to be a part of. Yeah.
Oh man, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Are you really savvy with your Greek mythology?
No, I need to be. I'm going to be. That's part of my work.
You got some studying to do, huh?
I do. Not
we got Zeus, Hercules, and that's about.
I gotta figure it out. I'm also part of the Chicago Playback Theater Ensemble. Shout out. But they are, so playback theater is a really specific kind of theater that uses improv and metaphor to literally manifest in real time people's stories.
Right.
So people in the audience will engage with the performance, tell a story, and then watch the situation play out on stage. And it's really able to like let yourself distance yourself enough from the story to be able to process things.
Right.
And it's such beautiful work. So I'm in rehearsals for that. They're going to be touring this summer and in the fall. So that's
got a lot of work lined up, huh?
Yeah,
You'll be a
yeah,
busy
yeah.
person. I'm glad you was able to make it to the Will Hill show today. All this stuff you got going on.
Yeah.
So, what would you say you like doing more, like working in front, like in film or on stage?
I'm heavily trained in stage. I in high school would have told you that I would have never done film, not ever. I never wanted to do it, and then I got to school in my first year. I forgot who. I think it was one of my classmates was like, maybe you should try film, and I was like, what? No. And I like, even during my time in school, I was doing a lot of my own work, but I did do some film, but
Right.
I really started to focus on it when I got back here, and I love it.
So what do you prefer now, as of right this moment, right now?
I can't.
If you had to pick one to do forever, you can't do the other at all. If you had to pick one to do forever.
Okay, but here's the thing. I can't. They're like two separate paths, because like one is like strictly like character development and my own acting work, and then one is like my pure artistry of like
Right.
helping my community.
Right.
And I think like making art about social justice and social change and like seeing those stories represented on stage and like hearing feedback and starting a conversation,
Right.
like they're two separate passions, but I love them both so much. But,
So if you had to replace an actress in any film with yourself,
Mm-hmm.
what movie would you do?
Oh shoot. Oh God, what movie would I do?
If you could replace any actress and put yourself there.
Can I give you a show?
Go, yeah, you can go show.
I'm Fiona and Shameless.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's literally everything. I love her so much. Yes, I love
I
her.
can kind of see you doing
Yeah.
it.
People tell
Become a
me
Gallagher real quick,
I
huh?
would no idea. I was so upset. I think they're still doing a few more seasons. So
I think so.
I don't know.
Don't quote me at all. I don't.
I'm pretty sure. I know Fiona just left, but I love her. So
See, now, Sophia.
Yeah, I will just. I'll be like. I always joked I was the other Gallagher, but it's
Right, yeah. Hey, with their dad, you never know.
right. Yeah.
So me and Sophia, we did 2 films together? We did the Halloween one at my house with the banana, which was hilarious.
So good. So good.
And we also did Unwelcomed. How did you like Unwelcomed? It's out. Check it out.
Yeah.
YouTube, Unwelcomed. Sophia's in it. I'm kind of in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in there just bow with the hammer.
He kills me.
I'm sorry, you had to go. No, how did you like doing Unwelcomed?
I loved it. That was like one of my favorite things to be a part of.
Yeah.
I love horror. Like I love horror films. I grew up on horror films, and like I if my entire career was just doing horror films, I would be okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it, like a scream actor or whatever?
I don't know. I just
forget what it's
like
called.
Winona Ryder, but like now that's like goals. Like I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, no, I had a lot of fun on Unwelcome.
Yeah.
Then we had Daryl Hill last week talking about Unwelcome. We probably get the whole Unwelcome cast in here.
Yeah.
Where can they find you, like social media wise?
Oh man, my Instagram is sophia.m.pietra, and you can also find me on my website, which is just myname.com. I'm assuming you'll spell out my last name because no one's gonna be able to do that.
Well, I can barely say it. I don't try to spell it. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
It's missing like a vowel between the TR and the K. It's literally just TRK.
That's it. Hey.
Yeah.
All right, but as always, the Will Hill Show is presented by Third Post Media and created by Curtis.com. Make sure you check out my man's shirts for Chicago-specific apparel. Can't fuck with it. Have you seen his shirts?
Yeah.
What's your favorite
awesome.
shirt?
I like the one with the bean.
Yeah, the Chicago bean.
Yeah.
Nah, that's
This space, the conspiracy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love that one.
Everybody seems to like that one.
It's
like,
hilarious.
Because I like the one with all the Chicago cities on it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like very, very Chicago specific. And I don't know, but I think he said like that was one of his best selling shirts, and he was like, kind of don't really got shit to do with the city other than the bean.
It's so good.
Like
I mean, I think it's good too because like people from Chicago, I love stuff like that. Where, like, only people from Chicago are really gonna get it.
Right,
and,
right.
Like, when you're not living in Chicago, you find another Chicago, and they're like, "Where did you get that?" Because they'll know.
Right, I got it from CrazyByCurtis.com. So with every guest on the Will Hill Show, I like to do something very specific towards them. And with you being an actor, I'm gonna come up with a scenario, and I want you to pretty much just act it out. Like for an example, if I say I'm a veterinarian and I say, Sophia, your dog is only gonna have 2 legs for the rest of his life. I just kind of want you to act it out. Like it's the 2 back paws. He stand up real tall.
Can you train him to walk like a human?
That's pretty much it. All right, so let me see. Be like, Sophia, you just won a lottery for $200 million. What would be your reaction? Oh shit!
You asked me.
Oh man, I almost ran. That's not.
I'm sorry.
All right, hold on. All right, random side question. What would you buy? You hit the lottery for $200 million. You know what? I asked that question later. Just was not prepared for that. I mean, I go. Anyway,
Don't
all right.
think you do. That's what acting is, no.
But all right, Sophia, we just found out they're aliens and they're coming here today. What would be your reaction?
That's fucking awesome. Like, whoa. Duh. They're already here.
So they already believe like the Men in Black theory. They all like people right now on Earth. They're being monitored. Yeah. No?
Yeah.
Or you think they look like the little gray blobs?
No, I mean, I feel like I read an article a long time ago. We're gonna go scientific, whatever. But like that, like they already found like living organisms like on that like came from an asteroid or something. I don't know. I mean, I feel like we would be so stupid to think that like we are the only living things in the entire galaxy. Like it just doesn't seem right to me.
All right, I got one. Right. Sophia, you're losing your hearing. You have 3 days before you're completely deaf. Oh. Doctor walks up and tell you that. What would be your reaction?
I don't have words for that. I would listen to a lot of music. I would listen to like my favorite music, and I wouldn't talk to anyone. I would be able to like.
I would think you want to get all the talking out, no?
No, you can still communicate, but like music is like, it would be hard to like not experience that.
All right. Which part from Shameless is like your favorite scene? I want you to act it for me real quick.
Act out my favorite.
Your favorite scene from Shameless.
Ooh, there so many seasons.
Just give me one.
Oh God. Oh.
Come on, put them acting skills out there for everybody real quick. The best scene you can act from Shameless.
I don't know. I don't got anything for you. I can't
well, come on, you tell me you can't think of one scene from Shameless?
Just think of a scene and start saying lines.
Yeah, give me some lines. Want to come back?
Yeah.
I think of something.
Yeah.
Think of something like very odd.
Okay.
Be like, Sophia, all of our vehicles have been Transformers. Your car just got up and walked away.
I was so betrayed. Not fair. Okay, wait. So my car. I don't know if it's appropriate. But my.
We grown? Go ahead.
All right, so I have a blue Hyundai. Like it's been, I've been driving that car since I was like a senior in high school, and My 18-year-old self was really mature and was like, I'm gonna name my car Balls. My car's name.
You got blue balls?
Yeah. My car's name.
Blue balls is up and out of here.
But I love him.
He gets up and goes, I hate that name.
I can't imagine Balls just walking away. Thought we had something.
All right, for our hot topic today, I kind of touched on it a little bit. I just want to know, what would you do if you hit the lottery? $200 million. What would be the first things you buy?
Oh, God. A Volkswagen bus.
A Volkswagen bus.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the first.
That's the first thing I would buy. I have little like models in my room. I literally have wanted one since, and I've sworn that I was like, anytime that I get like 30 grand to just blow at any moment, that's what I'm gonna buy.
Right.
So you can live in it. I mean, like, it's everything that you need. It's everything.
Anytime I think of like the Volkswagen bus, I just instantly think of Woodstock.
Yeah. I just
What color would you get it in?
yellow.
Yellow?
Like a baby yellow.
Oh, like a baby
Yeah.
yellow.
Yeah.
You decking it out like Pimp My Ride? You had TVs,
No,
hydraulics in that boy?
I would put like, I don't know. I would keep it pretty simple.
Yeah?
Just a
Would
bunch
you
of
still
blankets.
continue to do what you do as far as like acting?
Absolutely.
$200 million, you still working?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I have 6 jobs and I still act. I feel like
6 jobs? What?
Yeah.
What the hell? What do you do?
I'm a brand ambassador for a few companies.
Okay.
I work at Starbucks. I work for a retail company.
Do you ever like mix them all together? Are you
like go to all of them at once?
Are you at Starbucks while being a brand ambassador?
No. No.
Like,
try some fake vegan meat. Like, it doesn't work like that.
Which at Starbucks? Here we go. Is there not meat?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you vegan?
Yeah.
Yeah, for how long?
Oh man, I stopped eating meat in 2016, and I had been going towards veganism for like a
So are you like
while.
full vegan?
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
You should eat that. It was alive.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
What was the turning point? Like,
so my like best friend, the girl that like grew up like my sister basically, looked at me one day and she was like, "You like animals, right?" And I was like, "Yeah."
hit you with a
She's
PETA
like,
commercial.
She was like, why do you eat them? And I couldn't give her an answer, and that just made enough logical sense to me to just never eat them again. So it was done. And now I know too much.
Like, you like one of those vegans who are always trying to convert everybody?
Not unless you ask me. I'm not gonna be happy watching you eat flesh, but like I will not say anything.
Just walking on the subway, just knocking burgers
Like,
out of people's
I mean,
hands.
I passively aggressively will like, if I'm out to dinner with like my mom, she'll get lamb and I'll show her a picture of a baby lamb.
I'm like, oh, lamb chop. It tastes so good though.
I will actually cry.
What? I don't know. So what the hell do you eat?
Plants.
Just plants?
Plants.
You're like
I mean,
outside
I eat a
cultivating
lot
plants
of,
right now?
I eat a lot of like rice beans and veggies.
Okay, so what do you
It's like
eat during the winter where it's not much grown?
grocery stores?
I'm just saying, like,
What?
that's like lab grown stuff. You don't care for it to be.
I wouldn't say it's lab grown. I mean, you have to ship it from farther. So
I mean, because broccoli isn't natural.
is it natural?
It doesn't grow out the ground. Broccoli is
I
lab made.
Is it?
Yeah,
I had no
it's a
idea.
crossbreed between two things. It's
That
lab
is
made.
so weird.
I was gonna say, have you seen broccoli grow out of the ground? Have you?
No.
Because it doesn't.
Weird. So weird. Did not know that.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
That and cauliflower, that it does not grow.
I knew yeah.
It does not grow natural. You would not find wild broccoli.
Yeah, I've never thought about
I just cut her options in half. I'm just Y'all didn't know that either? No? I'm out here teaching stuff today. Let's go. No, so what's your go-to meal as a vegan? What's like your favorite? Do you eat that not meat stuff?
Yeah, I do. I do.
What is that?
That's
That's more mysterious than an old McDonald's patty.
No. So it's the one that I represent. I won't. I won't.
I only
go
know
into
one.
it.
Is the Morning Star?
No.
What is that?
Different. I work for a vegan meat company, and like the main ingredient is pea protein. So, you know, I mean it's like 20 grams of protein per burger and 16 grams per sausage. It's like literally half the protein that you need for a day. It's great. I mean, you know, I don't eat it all the time, I would say, but I really enjoy it, and I think it's great. A lot of what I do and spend my days doing are literally like sampling in grocery stores in the meat section, getting people who are looking for meat to try my product, and usually they can't believe it. And then there's so many health benefits. Like, it's way more sustainable. It's got 0 cholesterol, which is awesome. It's a great source of iron and potassium. It's just amazing.
Do you have anybody come hostile towards you? Like,
oh yeah,
like,
yeah. People don't. Yeah, all the time. People be like, I don't want to try that.
Give me your worst story. Like the most hostile person you're trying to.
Nobody's like outright like cursed me out or anything. I have good Starbucks stories.
Yeah?
I have a good
I'll give you one.
story.
Give us one.
So, I'm a barista, and this guy had a very thick accent, and I was really tired, and I couldn't, it was also like 5 a.m, and I couldn't like understand what he was saying or like what he was asking for specifically.
Right.
I understood his drink, but he had like, so he was like, I want 2 raw sugars was the thing. And I literally was
2
like,
what?
2 raw sugars, like the brown sugar packets.
Oh,
anyway,
okay.
So he gets a bone dry cappuccino with 2 raw sugars. All right. And I hope he doesn't watch this. He's gonna know.
He's the only person who wants this.
But yeah, I put in 2 sweet and low, like not thinking, like I didn't like process it, and he like cussed me out in front of everyone. He was like, "Are you stupid? Why are you wasting your time?" This is like my week transferring from LA to Chicago, and like I'm crying, and I'm like, I don't know why it was making me so upset, and I was over it. But yeah, I've gotten like, people are so entitled to their coffee.
Man, those Starbucks people.
Oh my god. It's okay. It's fine.
All right, well, as we get down to the end of the show, I like to do what I call rapid fire questions. Even though I've asked you a lot of questions, I'm going to ask you a bunch of random questions, and I want you to answer them as quickly as possible. We're going to do about 30 seconds of that. We're just going to go through as many random questions as possible. Mm-hmm. Cool? As soon as we get a timer here. You ready? All right. What color socks do you have on?
Black.
What color is the interior of your car?
Gray.
Last time you puked?
2 weeks ago.
Last time you cried?
Yesterday.
The last meat that you ate?
3 years ago.
3 years ago?
3 and
what
a
was
half?
it?
Oh god, it was probably chicken.
Other than Shameless, what do you watch?
God. Oh god, I hate to admit this, but The Bachelor. I love it. I love it.
And that went pretty smooth. That's like the smoothest one we have done yet, I would say. So as we wrapping up the Will Hill Show, again, tell everybody where they can find you.
SophiaPietrkowski.com, or just check how to spell my name, because I don't know. Or Sophia.m.Pietra on Instagram.
And y'all can find me simply just Will on all social media platforms. Check us out, Third Post Media, and created by Curtis.com. That's a wrap. Thanks for coming.
Thanks.
Hey, I can't wait to do another movie with you. So I want to Derrick to write like another horror movie. You know what I'm saying?
Down.
Can she go die again? Like, you should make it when she kills me. Just for the pure comedic value of it. Like, she like hits me. I go, what the fuck? Like,
what about a bunch of shorts of you just killing me a different way?
1,000 ways to kill Sophia.
I will totally. In clowning class, we actually there's a game where you have to die in the most dramatic way possible, and it was like so fun. People would like cut their gut out and then like start like pulling out their insides and then hang themselves.
Oh god!
Like really like the most dramatic death you could think of.
Shit.
It was very fun.
Oh, thanks for making it to the end of the Will Hill Show. Here's the answer to the riddle. What can point in every direction but cannot make it to the destination by itself? The answer to this riddle is the finger.
Who come up with this shit?